It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And tonight, it'll be the 76ers going up against the Pistons. Looking at the Pistons, they made a nice push as we've reached the middle part of the schedule. They look like a different team than they did in the early part of the season. And some of the best guards in the league facing off tonight, different skill sets, different styles. Kenny, if you had to build a guard from scratch, what are some of the characteristics you'd look for?
Oh, no question. I'd take the shooting touch of Steph Curry.
He makes it look effortless.
I take the toughness of Russell Westbrook. I take the basketball savvy of Chris Paul. And I throw
You take the defense of...
I'll take the defense of Tony Allen and throw it all together. You would throw that together, Shaq? Is that making you tired and sleeping? Wake up!
Is this boring you?
I would want toughness. You have to be able to switch on to certain players, the bigger players, and I would like the leadership.
And give me the size of Michael Carter-Williams.
The size of Michael Carter. How about the size of Magic Johnson?
No, that's a little bit too big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because later on in the
Huh?
Wake up, man.
Whatever.
Leadership.
Oh, sorry.
And I'll take the ability not to go to sleep like Shaq.
Well, if you answer the question.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. The Detroit Pistons come into this one following a loss, guys, to the Heat in Miami. And they lost it by a single point. Just one more possession or one less bad shot away from a different result. Those really sting.
And really, man, they played their hearts out. Missed a couple opportunities down the stretch, and that was the difference.
Absolutely right, Greg. That's all it takes. A play here, a play there, a detail that isn't accounted for, it stings.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, when I asked him what impressed him the most about today's opponent, he immediately referred to the explosiveness on their offense. He said they have so many different ways to hurt you that it's impossible to take away everything. It's just about damage control. He acknowledged they've got a big job to do defensively. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And both these teams very aggressive. Looking at early offense, transition defense, I think, could be critical. What do you think?
Up-tempo basketball, Kevin. Up-tempo basketball. Right now, the pace. How do you control the pace? You got to control the boards. You got to be aggressive on the defensive end because this game can get out of hand if you don't get back on the field.
So Detroit will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Moore and Drummond together down low. Jackson and Bradley are in the backcourt. And it's Harrison at the 3 slot. Now here's Jackson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Saric.
As a kid, Jackson saw a lot of the world. His dad was in the Air Force, so he lived in Italy, England, North Dakota, Florida, Colorado. He was all over the place.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game. The first.
But see, I love Reggie Jackson, how he attacks players with his drive. He uses his size nicely. He's so athletic. I mean, he has one of the best Euro steps in the game and a nice tempo change to keep the D off guard.
He hits one and misses one each at the line. And with Jackson and his ability to attack the rim, that strength plays into another strength of his, which is pulling up short and getting a jumper or a floater on the fly.
But that tandem of talents make Jackson he has the right mentality to consistently create chances. No real easy way to defend against him.
From outside, off the mark. And so here is Philadelphia. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
You know what? It's a fine line between attacking but yet staying under control, and they did, and that's why they shot such a high percentage.
Well, they worked through their plays and looks, and then they did a great job finishing.
On defense, the Pistons, and B, the screen. The trade. The 76ers again can't hit it. Harris against Covington. Offensive rebound. Harris kicks to Jackson. It's Drummond with the... Oh, come on.
Did you see that? Did you see that? The exceptional athleticism of Drummond on full display tonight. Just an unreal athlete.
And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleashed Chaos moment. Now here's Saric, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Sinks the triple. The bodyguard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Lure, screen on Simmons. Off the screen, and Lure gets it to go.
There you see why you want the ball in Jackson's hands as much as possible. He can clearly set the table.
Philadelphia's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Simmons. To the middle. It's tipped, and stolen by Drummond. Outside, Jackson. On the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
I like the decision making though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
The shot by Saric, no good.
Well, that makes them 1 for 5 from the field so far. They need to start getting some better looks.
Outside, Bradley. Pass to Lure. Over Saric. Nice shot from the wing.
More of a two-guard and a point guard's body. Bradley doing a little playmaking here.
Philadelphia trails by 4. Here's the bodyguard, and it's sent back by Drummond. They recover it. Embiid. Here's Jackson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. And Lure gets it to go.
And that's Jackson's job out there, distributing the rock to his open teammates.
Here's the bodyguard, guarded by Bradley. To stop the run, and Simmons slams it in.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pistons leading by 5. Jackson kicks to Harris. Here's Drummond. He gets that one.
Wow, Drummond is one of the top rebounders in the game. You have to put a body on him, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, just to prevent him from coming away with a second chance opportunity.
Now, here's Covington. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Jackson with it. Lure sets the pick for Jackson. Over Simmons. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
I mean, come on. Jackson is so effective from the mid-range area of the court. He sticks these shots all the time.
Here's the bodyguard, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot and the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Well, Kevin, you know momentum is a big new thing. Sometimes one simple boost in confidence can change the complexion of an entire game.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And with Tobias Harris, he's a player who bounced around more than you would think in the early part of his career. See what he was traded twice in his first 5 years in the league, which is odd given how he's been growing and developing as a player.
Well, yeah, trades aren't necessarily about the team not being happy with you. It's about finding the right spot. So he had the right work ethic, so you knew Harris also knew he was going to be around. Coaches love Harris's hard-working ability. So the future's bright.
And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the threes and the twos last season for the Pistons.
It was a versatile offense they featured. So many teams these days rely heavily on the three-point shot, but they kept it balanced. The triple was still a big part of what they did, but it wasn't the only thing they did.
Philadelphia trails by 10. There's a screen. Left side, Saric. Hands it from downtown. Saric has got himself on the board with 3 hits.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision making right here. Can't let him have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Simmons passes to Covington. Offline with his 3.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Not a very consistent quarter figure in terms of shooting.
Pass to the body. He dishes it to Embiid. Over Drummond. And it's sent back by Drummond.
And throughout his career, Drummond has averaged more than a block per game. He really goes all out on defense.
Bradley dishes to Jackson. Over Simmons. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
Now, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Here's Harris. The second chance effort. And the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got 5.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Now the pass to Simmons. Embiid with a screen on Jackson. And then Simmons shines it in.
You can't let Simmons get going on all these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Pistons leading by 7. Outside Jackson. And Lure kicks to Harris. Feeds it to Drummond. Over Saric. Just 5 to shoot. Some solid defense from Saric. Embiid, the pass to Saric. Drains the 3-pointer. And now just a 4-point Piston lead.
And no matter who it is, that kind of lead isn't going to get it done.
Bradley kicks to Jackson. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Drummond a screen. Jackson dishes to Harris. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And Chris, if you're a Pistons fan, you have to be happy with the direction this team is headed. A good, youthful core, brand new arena. Things are looking up.
Oh yeah, 3 championships in the history. 2 of those were back-to-back, and another final. But if you look back at the Pistons' history, just like most organizations, it's full of valleys and peaks. And they just went through a valley for the past 7 years or so, and we'll see how things are lining up for them. It looks promising, but they have to come through and execute.
Completely new group here for Philadelphia. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Marjanovic checked in for John Lure. Stanley Johnson comes in for Harris. Langston Galloway's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Smith subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Now here's Bayless. Passes it to the machine. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Now Johnson. The feed to Smith. Kicks to Drummond. Back to Smith. Pass to Marjanovic. Off with the lane. Philadelphia trails by 7. Here's Primetime. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio.
Well, Kevin, on top of that, with the defense trying to take shot opportunities away from him, he finds a way to get himself to good. You were shooting with a lot of confidence from deep. You have to get up on him.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Bayless. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson, the pass to Smith. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's blocked. Now here's Bayless. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
Here's Galloway. They lead by 4. Here's Drummond. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
He's giving him a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling.
And Bayless kicks to Reddick. Back to Bayless. Philadelphia moving the ball. And it's sent back by Drummond. Smith outside. Knocks it loose. On the wing, Johnson. A 3-ball. That one, no good. Philadelphia's gone 4-7 from 3-point range so far in the first. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That one on Johnson. And Chris, it's a players' league, and yet the officials, of course, have an impact on games. I'm thinking of a certain Game 6 back in 2002. In your opinion, how does the league ensure greater consistency with the officiating of games?
Well, I promised myself, Kevin, thanks for bringing up 2002, that I would never think about that aloud. You know, I'm going to have to go lay on somebody's couch after we do this game right here. But I think the league just has to be transparent. They have to let fans know when the ref has messed up. We're all human, so I think it comes into play when you aren't transparent, when you aren't honest with your fans, because we have the smartest fans of any sport, I believe. And so I think transparency is good, but human error is always going to be in there as long as it doesn't go back to the type of human error we saw in 2002.
But Chris, I do sense that is a goal of theirs, and bit by bit they're getting toward that goal.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, I believe that our league has done some great jobs when it comes to advancing referees and how the game is officiated. When you look at, not only do we have the referee center back in New York, where the referees now can go and get help, and the game is faster. And also, you know, we have 3 refs on the floor, and we have the best conditioned refs. And so I think the game is just going to be better because we have passionate refs, we have passionate officials, and passionate players, and we're going to work together to make sure that this game is the best for every fan to be presented to, and also that every player has a chance to win a championship and they'll have that heart broken.
And on the way, Johnson up top. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Galloway with the bucket.
Great 3-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bayless the pass to Holmes. Here's Primetime. Holmes has a screen. He used that pitch to perfection. 7 points for Primetime.
And no fight left in the defense there after a teeth-rattling pick.
Smith kicks to Marjanovic. Drummond sets the screen for Johnson. Back Kick to Marjanovic. For three, Smith. Another three for Detroit.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Philadelphia trails by 7. 58 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bayless the pass to the machine. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And ready to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pistons shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Smith kicks to Marjanovic. Johnson outside. He feeds it to Drummond. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's going to be too good.
Pass to prime time. Here's the machine, guarded by Marjanovic. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Smith outside. He kicks it to Drummond. Now the dish to Galloway. A 3 ball. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so is Detroit, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And J.J. Redick, a focal point in his tenure with the Duke Blue Devils, both offensively and as a lightning rod for fans.
I think I'll forever be associated with Duke and Duke basketball. And obviously that's a polarizing topic for some people. They like me, some people don't like me. But I take a lot of pride in the fact that I went to school there, I got to play there, and I graduated from Duke.
There's no doubt that he is Mr. Duke, J.J. Redick, and it's hard to argue with that school's incredible success, Greg, whether you like him or not. And I know you've had a first-hand view of Duke a couple times.
And listen, I have the utmost respect for J.J. and Coach K and what they're doing there. And then listen, you could be known for a lot worse things in your life and haven't gone to a lot worse places. But I think for him, it's not about where he's been, Kevin. I think it's about where he's going, what's going to be the next chapter in his career.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up.
Gentlemen,
and guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
Well, obviously that was the game plan coming in. Be physical right off the rip.
T.J. McConnell is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Amir Johnson. Then it's the machine. And it's prime time and at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Luwawu is checked in for Philadelphia. He hits both from the strike. Well, there have been a lot of great young big men come into the league over the last couple of years. Chris, do you think the post position is about to make a comeback in the league right now?
I think it definitely could make a comeback because of the players that we've seen enter into this game, like Cat and Davis and Embiid. But I also think that, the game has grown because we got to see players like Larry Bird on the post extend this game to 3-point area. We got to see Hakeem Olajuwon get the first big crossover. So I don't know if the game will ever be the same with traditional posts, but I do know the game is in good hands with guys that have great skill sets, and so the big man is definitely back.
That one fall coming off the Johnson feet.
Well, you know what? I like Johnson's unselfishness, ready and willing to move it to the open man.
Udrich, the pass to Canard. Now Marjanovic. Inside. Here's Drummond. Johnson with some nice D.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and D is ready for it.
And replayed through the first minute here in the second. That ties the game. That's 12 points for prime time.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Defensively, he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your
his first basket still in this one. From down low. And no good. Trying to use the gloves. Philadelphia's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Here's the three. Johnson, the pass to the machine. Fires the three. Buries it from three-point range. And that's 15 points for prime time.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Drummond with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Marjanovic kicks it either. Now here's Marjanovic. He's covered by McConnell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Galloway, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Galloway's got it all tied up now for Detroit. The pass to Llewellyn. 76ers moving the ball around. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Kennard. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Here's Kennard. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And here's McConnell. Pass to the machine. Here's prime time and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Detroit. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And the first one drops. Bodyguards checked in for the machine. Then for the Pistons, John Moore, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Harris comes in for Andre Drummond. And Bradley subbed in for Langston Galloway. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Woodrick, the pass to Kennard. Dishes to Bradley. Lure the screen. Got a piece of it. Here's Llewellyn. Both loose. Johnson gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And you know, he's underrated there. Johnson was length, athleticism, and he can finish with either hand inside.
Lure the screen. Johnson against Brandon. Over Johnson. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
He created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
Now, here's McConnell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that. But
Shots good by Kennard.
nice understanding of where to go with the pass.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's the bodyguard. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And he got all the room he needed, which isn't much to bury that 3. What a phenomenal touch.
Now here's Trent. Guarded closer. That one, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's the bodyguard. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And a showmanship there as he increases the lead.
I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Oh, that was sweet, and that's what makes him so dangerous. Not only can he set up others, but he can also be a big-time finisher.
Here's Kennard. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Off the pick, and Bradley gets it to go. Bradley's got 4 this quarter.
And you know what? While Bradley is focused on shooting more threes and less two-point jumpers, I mean, when you're feeling it, you got to let it fly, guy.
Here's Luwawu, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. There's going to be a Hoover. So often there are some players who have one unstoppable move or something that they'll lean on if their team needs a basket. What did you feel your go-to move was when you were playing?
You know, I've said this many times. I just felt like my go-to move was just get a bucket. And so it depended on where I was on the floor. You know, I love the jump hook to the left block looking in. My 15-foot jumper, 17-foot jumper. I felt that if I came off a pick and roll and I caught the ball live, I could drive or I could shoot the jumper that, you know, big fella, you at my mercy. And so, you know, those were really my spots on the floor to really try to do damage. So, you know, it's just about the point guard, the team that you're playing with, where shooters are on the floor, in case you get double teamed, and just kind of knowing your game. And so I felt comfortable on many spots on the floor, and depending on what spot on the floor, time and possession, that's where I was going to go and just try to be successful.
I always felt you read well. You reacted well after your read.
Yeah, because, you know, I grew up on teams where coaches, you know, would want me to do the correct play, and just because you can shoot the jump hook, your favorite shot over two people, but if you have a wide open, great knockdown shooter in the corner, you're supposed to make that pass. And so that's what I mean about, you know, what's your favorite move. It really depends on where I was, because a lot of times it was to get my shot first, and then if I knew the defense was coming, it was to identify where that next guy was going to be. So if I didn't score, I was going to get the ball to the guy that was. It was an easy way to kind of control the pace and play from the game from that post position.
Now here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. Lure the screen. Jackson dishes to Lure, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with some changes. Sharge comes in for Johnson. Robert Covington subbed in for Luwawu. Jackson against Simmons. There's the screen. 5 to shoot. And Lure wide open. He shoots it. And another 3 for Detroit. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7-9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. That one falls. That's 12 points for the bodyguard. Pistons trailed by 4. Jackson kicks to Harris. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Embiid the screen. Off the pick. Kennard with the rebound.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need. Ooh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 4. Detroit's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Jackson has the open look. Another 3 for Detroit.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
The bodyguard. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You thought the D was going to tighten here in the second quarter.
Bradley passes to Jackson. Lure screen on Covington. Feeds it to Bradley. Here's Lure. No good with the layup.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possessed.
The feed to Bradley. Shot from the wing. Nice jump shot. Good. Bradley's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's where he's most comfortable. Bradley crafting his game to excel in the catch and shoot.
Here's the bodyguard. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
He has them really. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
Jackson kicks to Bradley. To the paint. Here's Kennard. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Kennard's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving into the open man.
outside, Simmons. Embiid with a screen on Jackson. 11 feet away. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And it's 6 points for Ben Simmons. Pistons trail by 4. Well, usually when you talk about a 6'2 shooting guard, you figure undersized defensively. Avery Bradley, Chris, won first-team All-Defense in 2016.
Oh, well, I love Avery's game, and let's talk about his improvement offensively. This guy was a candidate and should have won Most Improved in the league, in my opinion as well. Just such a hard worker, the Heart and Soldiers team.
And the pass to the body. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that's now 19 points for the bodyguard.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. The elite safe as long as he's on the floor.
And now the first time out card here for Detroit.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
And the NBA season can be a long one, Chris. How important were team functions and team events during the season as a way to relieve some of the stress of the season?
Oh, man, if you're on a good team and a good team in the locker room, then you really don't even have to have team functions because you're going out, hanging out after every practice, going to play golf on warm days.
Just natural, right?
Yeah, it's just natural. You're eating with guys, hanging out with guys, and so it is everything because really these are the guys that you're playing for. And the better chemistry, the better the team, I've always believed. And so team functions, hanging out with the guys, always important.
Will go for a different look here. The Machines checked in for Embiid. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Saric. J.J. Redick's checked in for the bodyguard. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Simmons. Jackson kicks to Marjanovic. He dishes it to Smith. Marjanovic, a screen on Redick. 5 on the clock. Smith the pass to Marjanovic. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside, Redick. All good from outside.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And you can see at this stage of his career, just still not comfortable as a finisher at the basket.
Covington inside the line, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
1:11 left in the first half of the game. Harris inside, guarded by Holmes. And the basket by Harris.
Oh, you love the use of the mid-range jumper from Harris. Just takes his time and makes sure he's in rhythm before releasing the shot.
And Bayless kicks to Holmes. They set the pick. Jumper off the screen. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Artful use of the screen there. Gains the separation he needs for a good look.
Smith outside. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Smith, no good. The 76ers leading by 3 to the inside. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. It's hauled in by Harris. Detroit's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Johnson the screen. Pass to Marjanovic. Shot from 12. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Marjanovic has got his second bucket tonight.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah. Even when you get a hand up, it's hard to really affect his shot.
And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exciting first half indeed. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny, the Jet, Smith, and Shaq, the Eel O'Neal. Taking a look at the 76ers. Kenny?
Well, they're doing a great job of pushing the action and getting to the foul line. They aren't just pulling up for uncontested shots. They're making the defense react to them. In transition, on the dribble, and with those quick cuts, they're in attack mode. That's dangerous. To beat them, you need to force them to play more defensively.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
Ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Look at the bodyguard in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The three ball just kept falling.
Credit coach for repeatedly calling his numbers. If it ain't broke, don't mess with it.
Here's the bodyguard. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Detroit, Jackson and Bradley are in the backcourt. Moore and Drummond together down low. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Here's Jackson after Ben Simmons' bucket. Jackson dishes to Drummond. Over Shorich. And it's Drummond missing. The 76ers leading by 5. Fires from 18. Right wing. Second chance effort. Rebounded by the Pistons.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Covington against Harris. Takes it off the glass. Harris has got 9.
And when you're Harris's size, you have to really use your length to beat defenders, and he is just so good at doing that.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And Embiid throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there from the finish.
And he was ready for it. When he elevated and made the catch. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Detroit gets called for the foul. The 76ers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. 2 shots. First one falls for.
And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
Second free throw, no good. Pistons trail by 4. Jackson kicks to Bradley. He feeds it to Lure. Jackson passes to Drummond. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Simmons, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. 2 shots. free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Pistons trail by 3. Kicks to Harris. Again, the Pistons score.
Now this is exactly the start they wanted to this half. They've only missed one shot in 5 and 10.
There's the dish to Sharch. Jackson against Simmons. Jackson, that's good.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Drills it from outside. 22 points for the body guard.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Bradley kicks to Drummond. On the wing, Jackson. By Simmons. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, you just got to respect the leaping ability of Drummond, leaving the floor effortlessly, throwing it through the hoop.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. The Pistons have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And see, with one thing you can always count on is Reggie Jackson and his ability to get a shot off. Just a knack for finding seams in that defense that lead to the rim or getting some open space and putting up a quality jump shot.
But you're right, Kevin. That's why he's great in isolation sets with the clock winding down. And also, he's worked on his pull-up jumpers and floaters to have to be that option.
And here's Jackson after the three-pointer from Joel Embiid over Simmons. And John Moore gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, the catch and shoot, Jay, is lethal when used correctly. Easy to see why Jackson likes it so much.
Prime Time's checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Detroit, Langston Galloway's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Udrich in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Embiid from out of the wing. He knocks it down. Embiid's got 9. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Here's Udrich. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Harris inside. Embiid's there. Embiid comes with a double team. Drummond. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pulls up on the wing. No good that time. And it's Detroit the other way. Galloway kicks to Udrich. Harris outside. Passes to Drummond. Dishes to Galloway. Pocket 6. Lure the screen. For 3, Harris. Simmons pulls it in.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that one. He gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
A good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid, the pass to the body. For the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. Harris kicks to Drummond. Tries a 3, and the basket by Harris. Harris has got 7 points for the quarter.
Don't forget, he had a 3 in the first half. He can really hurt you from out there.
Simmons passes to the body. The good-looking shot from the wing. Here's Udrich. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Harris outside. They set the pick. From 12 feet out, the shot is good off the backboard. Harris has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, even when you are right in Harris's face, he feels that he's rising up for the J. You can only do so much against this guy sometimes.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Well, Tobias Harris, now he's a player, he gives you a little bit of everything. He can spot up, he can put a big guy on him, he can take you down low and drag a small if you switch on to him. Love his game.
Will go for a different look here. The Machines checked in for Embiid. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Saric. J.J. Redick's checked in for the bodyguard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Simmons. Then for the Pistons, Marjanovic comes in for Rule. And it's Stanley Johnson in for Harris. Hey, you talk about the matchup problems Harris can create, Chris. He has been viewed as a tweener in the past, but while that can be a problem for some, C-Web, it's a blessing, I think, for him.
Well, he's the type of player you want to throw into the game and not worry about what position it is. I mean, you just let this kid go. Tell him, hey, go do you. And that's what he's been doing.
Is Smith, he's checked in for Detroit. Philadelphia trails by 4. Pass to the Machine. From 11 feet away, and he can't bank that one in. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. A floater, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Smith kicks to Galloway. Marjanovic, a screen on Redick. Kicks it out to Johnson.
Yeah, not a lot of success for them from three-point range here in the second half.
Out left of the wing. Lets it go from 14. And it's in there. The Machine's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Pistons leading. Feeds to Galloway. Marjanovic, a screen on Redick. Shot clock at 6. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Marjanovic has got 6.
So many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that man.
The shot by Redick, no good. Pistons leading by 4. Smith outside. He kicks to Johnson. Drummond the screen. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game.
Hey, son, how are you? Hello? Yeah, it's that guy.
There's Galloway, covered by Redick.
Where you going?
Shoots from the elbow. Here's Drummond. Score of the basket is 8 for 13 from the floor.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Fires from deep. And Galloway pulls it down. And here are the Pistons with the ball. The feed to Johnson. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Oh, okay.
Well, many had high hopes for what Stanley Johnson could be in the NBA, but after a rough sophomore season, questions have been raised, C-Web. Former 9th overall pick, player of the year in high school in Los Angeles, epic freshman year in Arizona. He saw a major regression in many areas of his game.
Well, look, the NBA is a different level. When you come in as young as Stanley came in, you're going to have to figure your way out. He's with a great organization, great coaches around. He should improve with hard work.
It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And the 76ers with some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for prime time. And Jared Bayless subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Holmes with the steal. Here's the machine. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
It looked as if he would never find his game after that awful first half start, but he's really hitting his stride in the second.
Smith kicks to Galloway. The pass to Johnson. Unloads from 13. He gets it in there. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Oh, and Johnson is used to the D being aggressive with him. Just has an amazing confidence in his jump shot.
Bayless the pass to the machine. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. And that's 11 points for the machine.
He's definitely been a different player this second half. He's shooting lights out now. Much different after a tough first half.
Smith dishes to Galloway. Johnson outside. Drummond a screen. Here's Marjanovic. An easy layup after coming off the pit. Marjanovic has got 4 points in the quarter.
The effort of Drummond is just exceptional. A masterful screener who really clears out space thanks to his wide frame.
Philadelphia moving the ball to the middle. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And Bayless kicks to Reddick. Detroit with the rebound.
You know what? He's just not on this game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 5. Smith the pass to Marjanovic. He's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Well, look, the sheer size of Boban Marjanovic is something that can intimidate even the tallest centers in the NBA. He's a legit 7'3" and comes in at least 290. Seemingly impossible to move him at times down low on the block.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Covington's checked in. Kennard, he's checked in for Detroit. Avery Bradley comes in for Langston Galloway.
Let me call you back like in 20 minutes, okay?
Free throw drops from Marjanovic. And to illustrate the size of Marjanovic, when Joel Embiid first checked into a game against him, he is visibly in awe of the size of Marjanovic. And Joel Embiid is a 7-footer.
Make no mistake about Boban. He is much more than a big body. He has a nice floater, a great turnaround jump shot, great at shooting from the free throw. I mean, good awareness. He might be the best 7'3" passer in the league.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
Yeah, they've come out of the break with an eye toward efficiency. What an advantage they hold in this game.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The 76ers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Smith outside. He dishes it to Drummond. Shot clock at 5. Bradley kicks to Marjanovic. From 13, he gets it up. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
Tremendous defense. That's Johnson's forte.
Andre Drummond has been on display for the Detroit Pistons. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Right back after this break. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Pistons leading by 14. Robert Covington out there with Holmes. Then there's J.J. Redick. That's Jared Bayless. And it's Johnson in the final. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. To the paint and stolen by Redick. The shot's good from Bayless. Bayless has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Philadelphia. And, well, Detroit shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Here's Jackson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And J.J. Redick with the prototype when it comes to his release point on that jump shot. So quick off the catch. Always has his feet set and squared and ready to deliver that dagger.
And the first one at the line is good. Hey, Greg, with Redick, that great shooting form he has is one of the reasons his game has aged so well.
And a lot of people wondered if Redick would be able to last in the NBA when he was drafted. Might have one of the longest careers of that draft class. Just keeps producing at any age.
Jackson hits both of them. Philadelphia trails by 14. And Bayless kicks to Redick. Bayless the pass to Holmes. And the rejection by Marjanovic.
This guy.
Bradley against Redick. Bradley dishes to Jackson. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Here's Kennard. Shot clock at 6. Floats one. Another shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Two shots.
Shoot two.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Johnson the screen. It's Covington on the wing. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. Bayless has got 6 assists in the game.
Next, a great pick that time by Johnson. I mean, that's another area where he excelled.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Lure. Now Marjanovic, defended by Covington. Now here's Lure. He's covered closely. Here's Jackson. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Even when the defense is on him, Jackson buries these jumpers. He's used to having a hand in his face.
And the 76ers call time here.
And the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Oh, this is no question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
76ers. Embiid, he's checked in for Johnson. Saric comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And the bodyguards subbed in for J.J. Redick. And a switcher also for Detroit. Harris is checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Alder.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, we're not hustling out there, guys. We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it. We'll see how this team responds.
Philadelphia trails by 15. And Bayless kicks to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Jackson with it. There's a screen by Marjanovic. The drive by Jackson. It's deflected. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Good on the three-point shot.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
In the corner, Marjanovic with it. Puts one up. Rebound by the 76ers. The bodyguards got his third rebound on the night. There's Bayless with the three. They grabbed their own miss. Stolen by Lure. Jackson passes to Harris. Plenty of space. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's the bodyguard, guarded by Bradley. But they get it back. Embiid dishes to Bayless. Passes it to the bodyguard. And then jammed down as it goes over Marjanovic.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Jackson. And it's Lure, top of the key. Wide open shot is on the money. And the Pistons lead by 11.
And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Here's Bayless. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Detroit the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Ball's knocked loose. Now Embiid. Here's the bodyguard. The rebound by Marjanovic.
I'm sure the D has no issue whatsoever with him taking those threes, but he isn't hitting anything from out there.
On the wing, Jackson. From outside, off the mark.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. And if that doesn't get too fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Well, also a miscommunication on defense. No one rotates over. See ya.
Now, here's Brent. Marjanovic kicks to Luke. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Prime time's checked in for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons comes in for Jared Bayless. Harris passes to Luke. Now Marjanovic. It's stolen by Saric. Here's prime time, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Prime time's got 19 points.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, that's because both offenses are relentless. Each shot trying to close this thing out.
And here's the
Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Now here's Jackson. Outside Brent. Here's a screen by Marjanovic. It's up a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Embiid gets to Saric. Outside Simmons. Here's Primetime, guarded by Harris. Here's Embiid. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Well, he played very poorly in the first half, but during the second half, he's feeling it. He's really flipped the on switch.
Bradley kicks to Jackson. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Offensive rebound. Here's Bradley. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Jackson against Simmons. Jackson kicks to Bradley. Down low, Embiid with the steal. Pass to the body. And he got the whistle, so they have a 3-point play opportunity.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
He's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings and is appreciated by the team.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Detroit. Tied up with that one. Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Jackson dishes to Bradley. He feeds it to Lure. Out up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And Kevin, they need to keep feeding Drummond the ball. When he's scoring like this, he only needs a few baskets to catch fire.
Outside, Simmons. Drummond working against Embiid. Misses from short range.
Good interior D there prevents the juice.
Wonderful anticipation. He needs to play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Lure. Rebound by the 76ers. The bodyguard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Over to the left wing. Sinks the 3-pointer. The bodyguard's got 16 points here in the second half.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all the way.
It's Bradley on the wing. Kicks it to Lure. Jackson against Simmons. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Robert Covington's checked in for Primetime. Now here's Bradley. Lure the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jackson. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Saric. Philadelphia's got a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Over Drummond. There's the pass to the body. Here he's it from 3-point range. The bodyguard's got 38 points.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they have.
Drummond the screen. Steps back and shoots. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Jackson.
And just a fantastic job by Jackson. Remaining aggressive on offense. His team turns to him in these moments, and he knows how to provide.
They set the screen. Here's Simmons. Lays it up off the glass.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Pistons trail by 4. Moore sets the pick for Jackson. Moore up top. It's tipped. It's stolen by Sharks. The dish to Covington and out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here's Bradley. Dishes to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And Lure gets it to go.
Oh, perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Give the assist to the coach that play. He called it. That's great patience by the offense right there. They took their time, got him the ball right where he was.
No good from Simmons. Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Simmons against Jackson. Beats the Lure. Drummond is screen. Drummond sets the screen for Harris. Tipped away. It's stolen by Sharks. For 3, Covington hits the three-point bomb. Covington's got 5 points now this quarter.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first 2 quarters.
And it's Drummond missing.
Highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop steal, though. Still should have went for something better than that.
Here's the bodyguard. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. The bodyguard's got 40 points. Pistons trail by 7.
And at a certain point, there's just nothing more you can do.
Yeah, this is tough. Putting in that effort, then walking away without that ball.
Take a break. Two shots.
First one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
I mean, that 6'3" Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
The machines check in for Philadelphia. And he ends up making the second, and that turns the lead to 6.
And every point is critical now. You can't afford to let these opportunities pass you by.
Screen by Sharch. And stolen by Drummond. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That's on Ben Simmons.
Oh, Jackson is a guy that loves the contact, especially when he's shooting the ball.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And so he makes post in the line.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Jackson. Launches it. Another three for Philadelphia.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deep a hole. Very little time now to climb out.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, the bodyguard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. It's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Seconds left in the game. Lure screen on Covington. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Just incredible patience by Harris, rising to the occasion in a big way with the key basket.
And now we've got the intentional foul. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So both free throws are good. It's a 7-point game.
And those free throws, they're like little daggers, carving them out a bigger cushion.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Bradley drives in, lets it go from 11. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, and that's where Bradley's 6'7" wingspan can help. A little extra reach to get over the knee.
At the line for 2.
knocked it, the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Jackson against Simmons. Bradley, no one around him. Connects from downtown.
Oh, three-point shooting. I mean, the strength of Bradley's game offensively, incredible.
Jackson. It's off. So the 76ers win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.